it's Molly here for another video, and I feel like I have not sat down by myself and just filmed a sit-down video in forever. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I've been neglecting you guys. I've missed you. It's just been really busy. I was in California for 2 weeks with VidCon and then the XMO Games, which is where I filmed like a bunch of collaboration videos that you guys have been seeing, which were really fun to do, and I hope you guys have been enjoying. And then I was home for 5 days, and those 5 days I was crazy busy. I was filming for 2 days with AMI, and then the other 3 days I had like appointments and things to do, and literally I had no moment to breathe in those 5 days. And then I was off to Indiana for 10 days, at a conference there, and now I'm home. And then August is even crazier. In August, I'm going to be in Halifax, Vancouver, Edmonton, Orlando, Winnipeg, and Kingston. So August is going to be nuts with traveling, and I'm really hoping that I can continue to get videos up for you guys, but just know it's not going to probably be as consistent as I was back in the winter and spring. I apologize for that, but I'll try hopefully in the fall to get back onto a consistent filming and uploading schedule. Try my best. So, with that long classic Molly intro aside, it's time to jump into the video and what it's all about. It's another Molly's Top 5. I'll link my Molly's Top 5 playlist down below in case you want to check out all of my top 5 things that I've done. And this one, as you can see, is my top 5 blind girl essentials. And really, in reality, it's like top 5 blind people essentials, but I'm a blind girl, and so these are mine. But really, any of these work for any blind people. Some of them work for sighted people, but like not really. Like they're pretty blind, okay? They're pretty blind specific. But I mean, maybe if you're sighted and you're watching this, you're just learning something new about us blind peeps and the things that we have to use and have to have, and things that I think are important for us to have. So in no particular order, I'll jump in with the one thing that is pretty much not blind specific, and that's like a legit awesome pair of sunglasses. As you guys know, I'm a Ray-Bans girl. I love me some Ray-Bans. I have an addiction. I think I have 6 pairs now, and then I have some other sunglasses from other companies as well, but like Ray-Bans is definitely the ones that I go for. These are just the pair I have grabbed to show you guys in this video. The ones I was wearing today, which is why I grabbed them. They're like fun, crazy colors. They're polarized. Also important to get polarized sunglasses. Keep your eyes even more protected. I just think it's important to have a good quality pair of sunglasses. You don't have to have as many pairs as I do. I'm just obsessed with fashion and accessories and all of those things, so I think it's important to have sunglasses that go with every outfit. So I like to have options, so I can have like ones that go with my dressy outfit. Somebody is listening to some country music outside my window. I apologize if you can hear that. But anyways, I think it's important to have sunglasses that can go with like my dressy outfits and my casual outfits and my colorful outfits and my plain outfits. Like I'm just, you know, all about that. But I just think it's important to have sunglasses, especially for those of us who are light sensitive. It's important to have just like a cute pair of sunglasses. I stress like fashionable, cute, and to everybody that's different. Like stylish to you, whatever you think is stylish, whatever fits your type of style. Like Ray-Bans really fit my type of style, but Ray-Bans don't fit everybody's type of style. They're not everybody's idea of a cute pair of sunglasses. So just like whatever you think fits your style, whatever you think is funky and fashionable and stylish, whatever you like, whatever fits comfortably on your face and feels right for you, but definitely have at least one pair, if not multiple pairs. And now the rest of these are pretty blind specific. The next one is a signing card. So if you watched the swap I did with Fashionista, which I'll link down below in case you want to check it out. We filmed it like quite a while ago, but it's still relevant. So I sent her one of these because these are literally like, I keep it in my wallet all the time. It is an absolute essential must-have for me. I keep one on my desk in my office, which I'm filming in right now. My desk is right beside me. And I keep one on my desk all the time, keep one in my wallet all the time. I just always have to have one of these with me, and that is this nifty little thing. This is for AMI, Accessible Media Inc., who you guys know I work for, filming AMI this week, but different companies make these. I just happen to have AMI ones. And basically what these do is when you have to sign something, say you have to sign paperwork or something at the bank, a check, whatever it might be, you can have a sighted person help you put this down on the line And that way, when you sign, you're signing within the lines, because other blind peeps, you know, you feel me on this. It is hard to like sign on a line you can't see on paper, and some places are really specific, like you have to sign within the box or within the line, or it's like void, like it doesn't count. So it's crucial to have this on me at all times. I don't use this if somebody asks me to like sign an autograph or something, because there's no line required. But if I ever have to sign something where it's supposed to be on a line or within a border, like a box, always use this. Definitely a must-have. And you could just make one of these at home. Like if you don't know where to find one, if you don't know a brand or a company that carries them, just make one. Like get cardboard or Bristol board or some kind of like thicker paper, and just have your parents or whoever kind of get a ruler and trace it out and cut it out. And I mean, I'm sure you could just make one. It can't possibly be that difficult. Now the next thing I have, I also sent to Fashionista or Emily, because again, it's one of my essentials. It's a liquid level indicator. Now this nifty little thing is how I make my tea, my beloved tea. We all know my obsession with tea, and I will make a video eventually, it's on the to-do list, of me actually making tea and showing you how I use this in action. But this is essentially what allows me to make my tea independently. Now when I'm pouring cold water, I just hook my finger over the glass and I pour with cold water because it's not gonna burn me. But if I'm pouring anything hot, like boiling water for tea, then I use this nifty little device. Basically, I buy mine from the CNIB, but there's other places online you can buy them as well. And so I just hook it over the edge of my glass, and basically when the liquid hits these two prongs here, it makes this really annoying sound. Ready, ready, ready? That's annoying, I know, but it also allows me to not burn myself or spill everywhere, although I do sometimes still do that. And then when it hits the third prong, which is the shorter prong in the middle, that's like the emergency, like, no, you really gotta stop pouring. Like, if you didn't stop pouring when we first warned you, this is like it, you gotta stop. And let me see if I can try to make it make that sound. Nobody's gonna keep pouring when it's making that noise, I promise you. So, this allows me to just be like that much more independent in my house, especially when I lived on my own. I mean, I wasn't gonna stop drinking tea 5 times a day just because I lived on my own. I was just gonna need a liquid level indicator. So, you don't have one of these, and these aren't just for like people who are totally blind. Obviously, like a lot of these things apply for people who are visually impaired in any capacity. Because I mean, just because you're not totally blind doesn't mean you can see the water level rising or things like that. Everybody, you know your vision, you know what you need, so if this sounds like something you need, go get you one. The next one is some kind of accessible board game or just game in general, whether that be an accessible video game. I know there's some blind people on YouTube who actually make like video game videos, so like blind gamers basically on YouTube, which I think is super cool. I never got into the blind gaming world. It's just wouldn't be my thing if I was sighted, so I'm not going to do it just because I'm blind and I can. But that's super cool. If I can find a YouTuber I know of, I'll link his channel down below. I think it's literally just like The Blind Gamer or something like that. But anyways, I think that's really cool. So just finding accessible games that you can play, whether it be a video game or a board game. I have this Braille deck of cards. It's in this case. It has Braille on top. And then snap it open. And inside, each of the cards has Braille on it. So it has print and Braille, so that way blind people and sighted people can play together. If you're visually impaired but don't know how to read Braille, but you can't read the print on these cards, there is very large decks of cards, which is what I used to buy growing up when I could still see but could not see the small cards. My family would buy like these massive deck of cards, which were great. And you know, I think this is an essential, because when I went blind, I didn't bother investing in any of these kind of things. I started playing adaptive sports, like learning how to downhill ski as a blind person and things like that, that allowed me to do regular sighted people things. But I didn't invest in any games that I could play, and so when my friends would want to play board games or card games, I was always left out. And I literally didn't get a Braille deck of cards, which was my first accessible game, until 6 years after I went blind. Which is ridiculous. And literally when I played cards for the first time, I almost cried because it was so much fun, and it just like took me back to childhood, and I was like, wow, I can really do this again. And I was like, why haven't I invested in this? So now I have an accessible version. I didn't pull it out because it's back there, but it's literally massive, so I just grabbed this as an example. But I have a Braille Cards Against Humanity, which is so much fun. But online you can find Braille Scrabble, Braille Monopoly, which are the two on my must-get list. I really want to get Scrabble and Monopoly. I'll link it down below, the website that I know you can buy multiple Braille games, including that Braille deck of cards. That's where I got that. That'll be linked down below in case you want to buy some Braille board games or accessible games with large print. I'm sure there's other places online as well, but that's the one that I know of, so I'll link it down below for sure. And then the final thing on my list is to basically customize your disability, something that is unique to you. So I know for people who wear hearing aids, they can pick the color of their hearing aids. For people in wheelchairs, they can often customize the color of the metal on their chair, or even the fabric on the cushions of their chair, the seat part of their chair. And for us blind peeps, we can not only customize our guide dogs by putting things like bandanas around their neck. Gypsy literally every single day, wore a bandana around her neck that matched my outfit. She had a drawer in my dresser filled with bandanas. She had themed bandanas for holidays like Easter, Valentine's Day, Halloween. And then she had ones that just like plain colored ones, patterned ones. She had a whole bunch. So she would match me every single day. And then with Gallop, I have things like a tie, so it's like a suit collar and tie that he wears when we go somewhere fancy. I've customized the collar tags that he got. I got some on Etsy that are really cute that go around his collar. So doing things like that. And then if you're a cane user, customizing your cane. For me, I use this sassy hot pink cane, which is unique to me. I love hot pink, I love purple, so I got a custom cane. And you can get these on Ambitech. Again, I'll link it down below. You can customize your cane to have whatever, to use whatever metal you like. So if you like the fiberglass canes, if you like aluminum, whatever metal you like, you can customize the handle, so foam or the rubber golf handle, which is what I have. You can customize the tip. I use just like the regular marshmallow tip, but you can get the roller tips, the light up tips, whatever. And you can customize the color to be blue, purple, green. You can get multiple colors on your cane. I chose to go for the all pink look, but you could get white with just the pink end. You could get white with a blue end or a green end or purple, whatever. Or you could get, multiple colors on each fold, whatever. Just make it you, make it sassy, make it whatever you want. I don't know, like get like a sleek all black cane, nice like black tie cane from when you go out at night. Just get multiple. If I was an actual everyday regular cane user, I promise I would have multiple custom canes. I would love to get a glittery cane, like sequin this out, or rhinestones. That'd be sick. I think I would like that. And I know Fashionista has mentioned some places where you can get glittery canes as well. I only know of customizing them through Ambitech, but I know there's other places online out there, and I'm sure you could even take it to somebody like crafty that like take your regular cane somewhere to somebody that who's really good at crafts, and they could probably customize it for you. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is just having something that's unique to you and making your disability your own disability, and not just having to be like, okay, red and white cane, it's what we all got. It's what I'm forced to use every day. Make it something fun to use. Make it something you want to use. I promise you, it'll make you more inclined to use it. And that's like sunglasses. If you have a pair of sunglasses that's funky and that you love, it'll make you more inclined to wear those sunglasses and protect your eyes when you're outside. So, that's it. That's my top 5 blind girl essentials. Please comment down below some of your top 5 essentials for your disability, or just for your life in general, especially if you're blind though. I'd love to know some other blind peeps and what their essentials are. I mean, you guys know I have other ones like Q-tips for when I mess up my makeup, short mascara ones, all of those things, but my top 5, I had to narrow it down, and these are them. So thank you guys for joining me. Once again, thumbs it up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!